Hi everybody, welcome to Just German Things. मेरा नाम है Nandini and I am an Indian living in Germany and I make content on life in Germany, travel in Europe, education in Germany and also German language content. So last week I posted a video about German language and life in Germany. So this week we have a new video and this time it's about education in Germany. So I have a friend with me today who is going to tell us how is her life as a student in Germany. She's doing masters here, so I'm going to ask her a lot of questions and I'm also going to ask her how she's managing all her expenses. So let's start. So here we have Ria. So Ria, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Ria and I am from Chandigarh, India. So I've been in Germany since April 2019 now. It's been almost 3 years and I have studied basically Bachelor of Pharmacy from Punjab University, Chandigarh, and then I study now Masters in Biomedical Engineering. So my university's name is Hochschule Anhalt and it is in a small town named Kilten in Eastern Germany. Since last year I've been living in Frankfurt because I'm working as a working student here at Fresenius Medical Care because I am writing my master thesis.
So did you already had enough credits for this course when you applied? You
Yes.
had enough credits?
Yes.
Okay.
So when we apply for masters in Germany, so mostly for engineering backgrounds, they need a 4-year degree. So my bachelor's degree is a 4-year degree,
Okay.
and I had enough credits.
So you had a 4-year degree, like
Yes.
bachelor's, that's why. Because yeah, that is also something a lot of people ask. How can they come to Germany if they have a 3-year degree bachelor? So that depends on the course. In this
Yes.
course, it's already 4-year degree course, so it's beneficial that way. And you are doing it from Hochschule, as you said,
Yes.
right? So can you also elaborate or just tell us a little bit about how is a Hochschule different from a university?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically Hochschule is University of Applied Sciences, and TUs are Technische Universität, technical universities. So at Hochschule we have knowledge of, we have more practically oriented knowledge about our subjects, how they can be applied in the industries. So in TUs they are more research based programs and the subjects.
So for a course like yours, it is more sensible to do a course at Hochschule where you have more practical experience, right?
Yes, yes.
That's why it is they have such a course. Okay, that's great.
It actually depends on the candidate, on the student, whether they want to go for a research based program or in a Hochschule.
But both the types of universities or colleges, let's say, they have same opportunities. It doesn't matter much.
Yes.
Okay, so that is one thing which is very important to know, that if you are interested in pursuing a course where there is a lot of practical part involved, and then go for Hochschule. Hochschule is, yeah, it's like a university of applied sciences, and for research part you have other universities like TUs that we have in Germany, the 9 TUs, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, my next question to you is, how much money you needed initially? Like what was the initial cost that was needed? Including everything, the semester fees you paid and also the block, like the block account, how much was it?
So before coming here, while I was in India, I had to pay the block account fee to the bank, and I had to pay the visa fee to the VFS, and there is no tuition fee, so I had to pay a semester contribution fee when I was in India directly to the universities around. I think that's all.
And how much was your semester fee?
It is 86 euros, but it doesn't have the student ticket.
Okay, so that one has to buy on.
Yeah,
own.
that is why it is cheaper than
It's
other
cheaper.
universities.
Yes. Okay, great. So once you came here, how much money did you pay here, like for the first month, for the rent and your other expenses?
Yeah. So while I was living in a student dorm near my university, that time my room rent was 225 euros, and but it was not a shared room. It was I had my own kitchen and my
So it was
own
a student
bathroom.
apartment. Okay.
In a student dorm.
and East Germany is comparatively cheaper than the West Germany. So I'm sure the other expenses are also not much.
Yeah, actually it depends if you are living in a small town or a big city. So it was a very small town and near my university, so that's why it was cheaper.
I have a another question which is not related to this topic for you. How did you make friends? Was it easier for you to initially to settle down and to manage everything as a girl on your own? Were you confident enough, or how was it?
It was actually really nice to live in a student dorm, you know, because you have your fellow students. They're also studying different courses, and you have your batchmates from different countries, also from India. And it was really nice to live in a student dorm. You meet a lot of people there. Yeah.
So as a girl, you were never afraid to do it on your own, or you felt that you don't feel safe in a like unsafe in this country? There was nothing like that.
I don't think so. I ever faced something like this, that I don't feel safe here. Yeah, it is totally fine. Even at night, I don't feel unsafe if I'm outside alone. Yep.
Okay. So as you all know, Ria has to pay her expenses every month, and she also needed blocked amount. So what normally students do in this case, they start working part-time, and Ria also started working part-time. So I would like to know from Ria now, what all part-time jobs she did, and how did she manage her monthly expenses?
Okay. So I have worked for different jobs. I have worked mini jobs, which are 450 euros basis at McDonald's, also at Subway, also again for like 3 months, and then I started working here as a working student.
Okay.
Which is related to my field. So if you are earning less than 450 euros or equal to 450 euros, then you don't have to pay any taxes as a student. But if you are earning more than 450 euros, then there is then you have to pay taxes.
So when one is working as a work student job, like in a work student job, one can actually earn around 12 euros or till 16 euros per hour, right?
Yes.
Okay. So but then it's more, of course, more than 450, and you have to also file income tax return.
I just wanted to add one more thing, that you can either file your tax return every year, or you can file it once in every 3 years.
Okay. So it's up to you how you want to file your return. That's Okay.
Every student or every person living here in Germany has a tax ID, Steuernummer, and all your record or all your earnings are recorded in this document.
So when you came here to Germany, was German language required at that time or not?
Okay, so since my course is an English taught program, all the subjects are taught in English, so I didn't require to submit any German certificate. But it is definitely recommended to learn at least basics before you come here, because you have to, for example, take a train at the airport. Not everyone speaks English, so you should know at least some basics before you come here.
So what's your German level right now?
So last year I have appeared for B1 Telg DTZ B1 German exam. Yeah. So I studied B1 course at a language school here.
Okay.
Also my interviews for the working student job, they conducted a part of it in German. In my job it is never required. We never speak German in our office, but still they checked my German skills.
Yeah, so it's beneficial there, because if you know German skills, that is an advantage.
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
That's nice to know. So Ria, students are always interested in knowing about PR in Germany for them. So what is the option? How can students get PR here in Germany?
So after they finish their master's degree from here, they are qualified to apply for permanent residence after they have worked 2 years after getting graduated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask one question, very important question. Like you said that you have worked part-time and you're also working as a work student now in a work student job. So the amount you have, like you showed in your blocked account, did you actually use that blocked account money, or you did not use at all?
Okay, so it's a very good question. So actually when I came here, initially for for my first semester, I did not work anywhere because I wanted to, just get to know my subjects and study well, and just getting to know the degree. And so in the summer break or semester break, you are entitled to work full time as a student for, it's like 2.5 months. So that time I started working, and yeah, so then I was working the whole time in my second semester as well, and then I was able to save my block account money.
So you could actually manage your expenses with your part-time jobs, and you did not use your blocked account money anymore?
No, I did not have to use. I could manage my expenses with the part-time job.
Okay, that's very important for students, because a lot of students, when they show this amount in their blocked account, they have this question like, what if they are not able to manage their expenses and they have to take money from their blocked account?
Yes, actually I would suggest if you are more concentrated in your subjects, and then if you can manage both, like just go for a weekend job, or just on Saturdays and Sundays, then it's nicer.
And it's doable, it's manageable.
Yes,
most
course,
of the cases,
of
right?
course.
To do
for example,
both.
The classes were, for me it was all in presence. It was before Corona. So I would from Monday to Friday I had classes, sometimes from 8 to 6 p.m. as well. So I couldn't afford to just go in the evenings, because you're very tired after the classes. So what I would do is just go for a few hours on Saturday or Sunday. I would ask my boss or chef that if I could come on Sunday, I could take an extended shift.
Okay,
yeah.
So as you told that you worked in McDonald's and also Subway before, how did you get this job there? Like, did you directly go to these places?
It is actually very interesting how I got my job at McDonald's. It was my end of my first semester, and I hardly could speak good German. I could manage to just start a small conversation. So I went to McDonald's to eat, actually for my lunch, and then I asked them if I could talk to the chef or the boss. Then they called her, and then I asked her for a job.
Okay.
And then she was like, yeah, you can just send us a cover letter, write it in German, and tell us your free days.
Okay, yeah, interesting. And about your work student job, how did you get that one?
So it was hard. It is not really that easy to get a working student job, especially if you are looking for a job in MNC. So for this one, I would suggest to look for the common job portals are Indeed.de, Stepstone, and LinkedIn. Also Xing for a few fields.
So what you are doing right now in your work student job, is it related to your work, your masters?
Yes, it is related to my masters, and this company produces dialyzers, and yeah, I get to learn a lot about what I studied in my master's degree.
So it's helping you in your education as well, your practical experience now.
Yes, and I am gaining my work experience while I'm studying.
Yeah,
that could help me land a full-time job.
Yeah, so that's really great, because in that case one has practical as well as theoretical XP. But the last thing I would like to know from you is, like, if a student is doing part-time job, what do you think, what is the total expenses for the whole masters if they complete master in 2 years, let's say?
Okay, if the student is working part-time, then they could definitely save some money from their block account. It actually depends on the city they are living in, because in big cities you pay a huge amount for your room rent. It entirely depends on that. So if I have to say in INR, somewhere approximately 10 to 15 lakhs.
Yeah, so you can finish your masters in 10 to 15 lakhs.
Yes.
Okay, right. So that includes like your rent and everything. So whatever money you are earning, you are actually spending that money on your own expenses.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
To manage your expenses. Okay, that's
Correct.
interesting. So guys, that was all about today's video. So we asked Ria a lot of questions, and thank you very much, Ria, for patiently answering all these questions. And so I tried to cover a lot related to jobs and also experiences of being an Indian girl in Germany and how do we manage it here. So if you have more questions for me, then you can write in the comment section. I will try to cover it in my next video. And if you are a student, you already like studying in Germany and you want to add something to this video, some valuable information, then also please write in the comment section. And if you are new on this page, on this channel, do subscribe to just_German things. And also my Instagram page has the same name, just_German things, where I post daily content related to 4 types of content that I have: travel, life in Germany, education, and German language content. So thank you very much. That was all, and namaste.